WV Uncommon Place. This podcast is a variety podcast that houses numerous series to cover mental health, empowerment, podcast framework, and various intimate theories to get to know the hosts. Along with occasional movies reviews and dives in pop culture with our event podcast episodes. The Uncommon Place digs into bringing guests on that stories don't fit the mold and are very different. WV stands for the great state of West Virginia, and every quarter we cover something in West Virginia. Stacey and myself, JR, are your hosts, so please come along for this venture to our Uncommon Place.
Welcome to West Virginia Uncommon Place. This is JR, and this is the November update. Basically, November, beyond me taking some vacation, November has been very quiet. It's just been one of those things. We're getting ready for PodFest and getting everything organized for the beginning of next year. That you kind of just let things play out. I'm doing the last few interviews that I'm doing for the time being, and then I'm going to get those out the way, and then after that I'm going to get back to recording in January a little bit here and there. Curate some stuff, but mainly we'll be running around to PodFest, and we have Lexington Comic-Con. We're going to be doing back-to-back stuff, and then Spares in a Review is getting a little bit more popular. So we've got some things already done and developed for that show, so we're going to keep everything rich and keep everything going. So these will be some focal things that we'll be working on, and just understanding the podcast energy, like the vibes and everything. One thing that I will say is that I have kind of taken myself out of being involved in the podcast mix. Like, there's certain podcasters I still deal with, but like all the politics and industry stuff, as of right now, I'm kind of taking a backseat to that. I'm just focusing on what we got going on with the podcast. Sometimes cinema, I'm working on that endeavor a little bit better. And then another thing that I'm turning a face to is this ongoing deal with and everybody's doing this. You can be a podcaster, you can be a guru, or you can be someone that sells a lesson, or you can be an influencer. So I've taken the next part of what we're doing is we've been doing some influencer stuff for quite some time on TikTok and different stuff like that. So I'm kind of moving into that realm with certain things. And I've had to learn this, and I learned this the hard way, that no matter what you're doing inside podcasting, there's going to be an extra title to your name. There's going to be something more that you're going to be doing that's outside of podcasting to deal with podcasting and everything that's evolved and revolves around your podcast. So that's one of those deals there that I just got to tell people that there is more to podcasting than just what we're doing, the production and all that other stuff on a show. And otherwise, with the streamlining of the production, I still got my same tried and true methods, and I'm glad that people are finding help with inside our listener migration and just other little small tidbits that I can throw out there. And once again, if you need any help, you can just find me anywhere across social media. Stuff's tagged in follow Instagram. Instagram takes you to Linktree. Linktree will take you to whatever you desire. But mainly, it's just been a good flourishing month. The Rise and Fall series for the show has been doing very well. I'm very excited about it. I get to showcase quite a few different TV shows and movies that kind of fell by the wayside to me, and that I think deserve a little bit of a luster, a little bit of shine to them and sheen to them. Then other than that, January is going to bring up a bunch of different things. Professional wrestling is going to have a different landscape going forward with the different announcements that came from AEW and WWE. So we got a lot going on pop culture wise. Movies are going to be here and there and far in between on certain different things. On Spares in a Review, we're definitely going to get to explore Oppenheimer, something that a lot of people have been talking about and things like that. So you'll definitely get a good experience over there. But other than that, this is JR from West Virginia Uncommon Place, and I'm signing off.
Please follow WV Uncommon Place on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, where we have some great content, Facebook, LinkedIn. Hit up the merch store at oncommonplace.square.site. Join the email list from the website, and rate, subscribe, and give feedback from your favorite podcatcher. And lastly, thanks for listening, and tune into the next episode.